Continuing our special program on the year's new faces, new talents who came into their own for the first time last year, my next choice is Gary Oldman, who I and just about everybody else thinks is one of the best new actors out of England in years. Now, he's only made 2 movies, but what an incredible stretch between one and the other one. Here he is as Sid Vicious, a member of a notorious British punk rock band called the Sex Pistols, in Sid and Nancy, the story of his doomed love affair with an American girl who gets him hooked on drugs. And here is Gary Oldman in this year's Prick Up Your Ears, playing homosexual playwright Joe Orton, whose scandalous comedies won him a Dramatist of the Year award shortly before he was murdered by his lover.
My plays are about getting away with it, and the ones who get away with it are the guilty. It's the innocents who get it in the neck. But that all seems pretty true to life to me, not a fantasy at all. I've got away with it so far, and I'm going to go on.
And his whole attitude there is interesting, kind of amused at a private joke, because he realizes this establishment group that is honoring him with this statue is in fact people who his entire art is designed to totally dismiss. Although they were both outsiders and rebels, it'd be hard to imagine 2 British artists who were more unalike than Sid Vicious and Joe Orton. And yet Gary Oldman brought both of them completely to life in performances that even changed his physical appearance. Unless you looked at the credits, you might not even recognize the 2 characters were played by the same actor. Oldman comes from the great British tradition of working on stage and screen at the same time, and in London he's being compared with Richard Burton and Albert Finney. I think he belongs in that company.
Well, that's heavy-duty company, and we shall see, but certainly these 2 roles couldn't have been performed any better than anyone else, and I would like to see him actually do a comedy next. I hate to be advisor to these people's careers. I'm humbled in their presence, but I think that that's what he could do and really blow people away, because there is, even in the scene that you just mentioned and we saw, there is this
slyness.
Also the humor in the eyes. I mean, this guy could probably do a very, very funny role extremely well. His talent may be unlimited.